Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild. It is time to move the new one. The tunnel is done and the traffic markers are placed. I did that all already because it's just, yeah, we can skip this step now. And now the only thing that is remaining here is the new big rover, and we will try to get that through the tunnel. Should be interesting. I hope this works out. I want to test something with this rover on the new site where I parked the other rovers now. I have figured out that I maybe don't need to drill anymore and can basically drive straight towards the pole, or maybe not straight towards it, but at least it should be a whole lot easier for us right now. I will pick that up, otherwise I will get comments again about being just all messy and leaving stuff behind. I don't have a build and repair system on this thing right now, so everything has to be picked up by hand. Is there anything missing? No. Good. Let us move that thing. I hope that I have enough power to get to where I need to be, because the tunnel is really long. Takes a while to drive through, and I just have a few batteries and the solar panels on the back, so let us just try. The other rovers were no problem. They drove through that like a charm, a bit rumbly, and it's so obvious how different all these three rovers are. The second, or I drove the original, the old one, first through the whole thing, and it's unpleasant to drive, let's say it that way. And the second one, the second prototype, the second rover was just a breeze. That thing drove through here without any problems. It's rumbly because it doesn't have real good suspension. This one here behaves amazingly well. I hear a bit of rumble. That is, yeah, something that is normal with this kind of system. Yeah, that's just great. It seems that I sparked the interest of some people to work with these suspensions. Some of my people in the community are working on these suspensions too, and are trying their ways to work with them, and it's nice. I got some nice pictures that show, yeah, how other people work with this, and I'm always happy to see this. This thing does a lot better than the other rovers. It's a lot faster. Yeah, this is great. And it is not this, it doesn't have this completely rumbly feel. I'm pretty happy with this. Now let's try to get out of here and then get over to the other rovers. I hope that this clangy noise is not something that I regret in the end. Oh yeah, I strengthened the rovers in the trailer hitch a bit. I've set up a second one on top that is just turned off, does nothing. I hope Clang is not grabbing my behind with this, but everything should be fine. This went faster than any of the other rovers. I drove the other rovers really slowly through here, and for example, the tunnel machine definitely needed some help from from some thrusters. This thing is just great. Okay, that worked out really fine. Let us drive up to the other rovers. You can see them 2 kilometers away. I didn't drill here. This was no problem for any of the rovers. This hilly area here. The new section, you can see that we're coming up to a little mountain there, or a hill, I don't know. And the thing is, on the left side there, you can see that there is a way over that, and I want to see if this rover is able to get to it, and maybe is able to go directly up to the pole plateau. There should be a drivable way up there, and we will take a look at it. So you can see I parked them all there. The small rovers are all here, so everything here is correct. If this works, we will use the tunnel machine to set up a traffic marker here, and then we will use that as a guiding marker. You can see that there's, oh yeah, the other rover is still at the traffic marker on the other side there. I will have to grab that. This could be too crazy for the tunnel machine, and it could be too crazy for the first rover. I will have to test that. This one makes short work of this. If the tunnel machine can get up here, then the first rover can get up here too. So you can see that there on the right side. I will drive directly towards it. That's our way up. If we can get up there, then we are on the plateau. We don't have to drill anymore. We just have to maybe place some markers and then use that as the way towards the pole, and then we will go there and start a small base. Then we have to do a bit of a way back, but maybe we just do that with one rover, maybe with this one if we prepare it, and then back to the base, and then see what we do from there. We still need to go towards, yeah, the next stop, Alien. Maybe we will see how that works out. I like it here so much. So this is no problem for this rover. If the tunnel machine and the first rover can get up here, then the other rovers can get up here too. So we should be able to get up here, go down here. That works out fine. We don't need to tunnel anymore. This is the plateau. This is where we're supposed to be in the end. And now it's just, don't know, 30 kilometers to the North Pole. That should be no problem at all. Good, next step is bringing the tunnel machine up. That thing needs to, if that thing can go through there and take that hill and can maybe set up some traffic markers, then we should be good. Can leave that thing here. It's not in the sun right now. That's not a good thing. Maybe we can just... Where's the sun? Oh, that doesn't work. That doesn't work, so we need to bring it this way so that we have enough power, hopefully, to keep the whole thing running. Good. I will grab the tunnel machine and do this again with the tunnel machine. Maybe I bring in the small rover first. That should be the first thing to do. Good. Back in a sec. Just now some assertive installations showed up, and now I have to get the tunnel machine over there, because both rovers over there that I brought over there are completely unprotected, and that's something I really don't want to have right now. If this thing can get up here, then all the other rovers should be able to do it too. This, I might have to use some thrusters. Turn them on. Let them push me. See? And this thing, I think I need to try to kill it. Because this thing is really close. And I'm not sure. Okay, you should shoot already. Thanks. Okay, that worked out. Good thing. But see, there's an observation post. That thing needs destroying. And I might have to change some settings on the lasers, so that they can also attack stations. Then I need to, yeah, give it some hell over there. This is not a really well done fighting machine. Let's say it that way. But maybe we can get it to just be able to mess with this thing with the lasers. It shouldn't be too much of a problem, and this is something really small. So lasers, do your job. Thanks. Aha, good. Already destroyed. The observers are relatively small posts, so there is not a whole lot to destroy there. It's mostly just an antenna and then a platform or something like that. Nothing too special. There is bigger assertive installations. They are far more interesting than the observers. We could take a look at them, but it's just not worth it. If you have assertive installation, just look for everything that's where the owner name is thumbs. Then you know. Then you can take a look at all the stuff that assertive installations has brought in. So this thing can drive up here. We can bring all the trucks up here and basically just bring them over to the pole. I say this is. Ooh. This was the hard track. I might let the tunnel machine, I might have it stay here, because I think we don't need it for the pole region, but at one point we want to bring it back, and we need it for the track back, definitely. So I might anchor this thing here and just let it stay here. It served me well, and it definitely deserves to be taken back to base with me. But for that I need to first bring at least two trucks to the pole, or I need to bring all the trucks to the pole, but I will leave two there and then just return with one of the trucks and the tunnel machine, because the tunnel machine will be needed to get more of the autobahn, the highway done. Maybe some more drilling, and then we hopefully can do a bit of a straighter line than just then have to drive over all the hills and through all the valleys there. Good. This thing, by the way, it seems that I configured the lasers in the right way, because they started attacking the observer back there that I just destroyed, but they tried to attack it through the ground. So weapon core is maybe something that is more useful in space. We will have to see how ships react to that. But that thing, at least try to do something. That's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. So next truck will be we will bring over one of the small rovers. I need a way to anchor the small rover to maybe the new big one. This thing served me well. I used it for some trips back and forth, and this thing is definitely a lot faster than most of the other things, and I'm pretty sure I can speed it up a bit more. Let's see if it can handle 120 instead of just the 60 there. Not sure if it flips. It flips. Then I have to bring it back up again. But the moment I like this system a whole lot more than everything else I've done when it comes to suspension before. That is a really, really nice way to do suspension. And again, the tests of other people kind of proved that this is a good way. I think Uber Super Noob, that's a guy that is on my Discord. He tested it out, showed me some pictures of his stuff. He's using a lot more wheels for suspension, and he counters basically. So he has suspension wheels below the swing arms to keep the dampeners up. I don't see the need, but he seems to have really success with it. So if it works for him, he says his stuff can drive really fast and can withstand a lot of weight. So I hope that works out for him. I really want to see more ideas when it comes to suspensions, because this is a good one, and we need more like this. Good. Let me drive the trucks over. If anything happens that is maybe not that maybe needs showing, then I will start recording again, but for now I can just bring over the trucks. I'm not sure how interesting it is to see how this thing gets over there. Might bring the first truck. That thing will go last. I forgot that I wanted to build a traffic marker, and I decided that I am building it here. It's basically on top of the ridge that leads towards the other the plateau there. I will do a bit of a different thing there, and I will try to arm it, make it a bit bigger, and give it a bit more power output. This thing can stay here and build it, while I will see if I can drive up the other truck here. Have to set that up. Can do that once this thing is over the hill and far away, basically. But now we need to bring in this thing, and that could be a problem. The other truck, although it doesn't have thrusters, please, thanks. Although it doesn't have thrusters, drove up there, so we can hope that this truck with thrusters is definitely able to get over the hill there. Because again, the how these things work is it's kind of weird that this really, although in principle they work in the same way, that this thing works so much worse. It must be the weight and all that stuff. This thing is just too big for its own for its own sake, too flat, too unmoving. That needs not changing, but again, this truck will get a proper space, but I think we will leave the field and the tracks, the next tracks, to its bigger brothers, or its more suited brothers. I have to say, it's a bit sad because that thing was the first, but it really doesn't work as nice as the others. I still want to see, can I bring up the power? Not the power, the speed, kind of. I want to bring up the speed of these things. Give it a bit more strength.
No fuel.
So it rides a bit higher. Friction is high enough. We'll go to 60. It's just, this thing is just really, really slow. And if we can just speed it up a bit. See, this thing is still bombarding us with drones. That's why I kind of want to have a weaponized version of the traffic marker. Just has to do with, oh yeah, the other lasers on truck number 2 do work too. I'm not sure why, because they should just shoot missiles. They also go for drones. So pretty happy with that. That thing needs to come down, hopefully. And now let's see if this, yeah, with the thrusters, this thing should be able to just go up there. I can see that we definitely run into power problems all the time. But hopefully the thrusters make it possible to just get up there. Okay, come on, we need to steer a bit. We need to get around the other truck. But you can see how sluggish and how slow it is. If it can get up here, it definitely can get up the other hill. I don't want to have to dig anymore. Oh, there's gold, nice. That's my main concern. I don't want to dig anymore. And if this can just get up here, then everything else is fine too. Come on. Why are you so different? But it should be possible. It pushes. It pushes. That's so nice. Good. Come on. We basically can see the finish line from here. Get up that hill. Come on. Go, 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 go. Are we getting slower? No. We are steadily driving with 4 meters per second. Come on, it's nearly done. It's nearly done. It's getting flatter. It's getting flatter. Come on. I don't know how to describe this. This is just this is just ridiculous. And again, I don't know why this is so much different than the truck there in front. It must be the weight. No, the other one drives a bit easier because it is a lot higher up. Good, but we can see that we can get over this bump, and then yeah, it should be possible. The other one should be possible too. If this is possible, the other one is possible too. Good. Let me drive it to the rest of the pack, and then I will fit this thing out a bit more, the traffic marker, set it up in the correct way, and then I will Okay, traffic marker 8 is there, 3 point something. Okay. And then I will bring the rest of the truck up. We make some changes before we go to the big trek to the North Pole, maybe in the next episode. We will see. Good. Let me get this thing parked. So the marker is done. I have put a bit of an excessive wind turbine on there. I've put one of the really big ones on there, and I need to make another marker in up top there. I will do that off screen again. It is not necessary to show everything, but I still have stuff that is coming after me. Let me do something. Something is up there. One of the drones got really close to me, shot off part of the truck. Not a nice thing. I hope this works out now. And see, I've put one of the really big turbines on here. This works out pretty well. Had to clean up some things. These lasers do a remarkable job. Not fast, but they are relentless when it comes to just attacking the enemies. It's good to have something at least in the back close by. I might have to modify some of the other traffic markers to maybe have that too, because if the assertive stuff can just spawn everywhere all over again, then it can happen while I'm on the way, and maybe it would be good to just have some help on the way.
No fuel.
I need to change the 2 lasers from the weapons core system. I need to change their settings because they attack the drones. They shouldn't attack the drones, and I need to see how that is set up, how I can stop them from just, yeah, really being aggressive, completely aggressive towards the drones, because I wanted to have them as anti-missile system and not as a way to attack the drones, because as far as I know, they don't deal a lot of damage. So that's something where I maybe can save a bit of power if these things don't just start to go ham on the drones. I had to wait with recording a bit because there was a kid in the background screaming, not in a way where it didn't sound like it was screaming because of something bad, but it was so loud and so high that I could see that in my microphone. My microphone reacted to that, and that's crazy. Good, people, I think that's all for today. We don't need an excessive episode with excessive things to do, because at the moment, yeah, we are now really on the last stretch. Everything's done. We hopefully don't have to fill in anything anymore, and we hopefully don't have to dig anymore. So now just go up there with this truck, build another traffic marker, and then we are off to the pole. I will do some changes to the trucks, to some of them. I want the big one, the new one, to carry one of the smaller rovers. And we will maybe make him to carry one of these rovers too. And I will cut off the wind turbines on the first model. They are just weight, and there's too much on them. They're rigid. I need to change the system there. It's, again, maybe this truck really relies on the nuclear power it has and on the solar power. And with the other trucks, we need to change up the systems a bit too, because we could run into the problem where suddenly the trucks don't produce enough power. They run out of energy. Suddenly I have to stop them once in a while. Not that I'm not doing that anyways, but I would like to be able to take the trucks, do the drive one way, and then not have to stop to reload batteries or something like that. So we will have to see how that works out. Yeah, again, the next thing that comes up is traffic marker changes on the trucks off to the pole. Then we are there, everything's fine, and then I can do a bit of a trek back at one point, maybe with one of the trucks and the tunnel machine, and because we started the whole tunnel machine thing on half of the way, something like that. We will have to see if we can make it a bit easier to get back. Good people, I say that's all for today. Hope you liked this episode. If you did, please leave a like on the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya, guys.